Well, hello! I didn't see you standing there. How long you been there? Well, welcome to Colorado Man's house. I'm Colorado Man. And today is a very special day because I'm talking to you live from my house on the Not Food Network. Today we're going to be talking about one thing and one thing only: Christmas and fruitcake. It's that time of year, folks, that we gotta start making our fruitcakes. So come on in. I'll show you how it's done. Well, howdy, folks. Glad to see you made it inside of my humble abode. Like I said earlier, I'm Colorado Man. And I'm gonna talk to you today about making fruitcakes. They're gonna be good. The Not Food Network has asked me to do this special presentation for y'all today because everybody loves fruitcake. What you're gonna need before you get started, you're gonna need your cell phone. And you say, Colorado Man, why am I needing my cell phone for? Well, I'll tell you why. Because you gotta find the recipe on Google. Fruitcake recipes. And that's it. Just say fruitcake recipes and they'll come right up for you. Hey, here's an interesting fact. Did you know that in the movie Star Wars, The New Hope, they cut the scene out where they were in the Millennium Falcon and they said it was a Death Star? No, it was a fruitcake. Look, I'll show you for yourself. Look.
Range.
That's no moon. It's a
fruitcake. It's too big to be a fruitcake.
There's a very bad feeling about this.
Turn the ship around.
Yeah, I think you're right. Full reverse. Chewie, lock in the auxiliary power. Chewie, lock in the auxiliary power.
See? I don't make this stuff up. It was fruitcake they saw, not the Death Star on the Millennium Falcon. Anyway, back to our show. So you pull up the recipe for fruitcake. There's gonna have all kinds of recipes. And I'm gonna do the holiday fruitcake recipe. 684 calories. Total prep time for this is 20 minutes. Baking time is 2 hours plus cooling. Makes 12 to 16 servings. Okay, so here's the ingredients you're gonna need. 3 cups of red and green candied cherries. We got them right yonder here. Red cherries, green cherries. Then you're gonna need 3 cups diced candied pineapple. We got that right here. It's not diced though, but we'll dice it up for you. You'll see. 1 package or 1 pound of shelled walnuts, which is these things right here. We gotta dice them up. Next, we're gonna need 1 cup of shortening. So I used the Crisco shortening, and I believe 1 tube is a cup. I might be wrong on that. I don't know. I only make this once a year. It's the only time I'm in the kitchen. We're also gonna need 1 cup of sugar. I got that right up here. Oh, measuring cup, you'll need that too. Here's my sugar. And we're gonna need 5 eggs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I got 6 of them right here. And then we're gonna need 4 tablespoons of vanilla extract. That's kept back here in the cupboard. Let me see what I got. Yep, right here, vanilla extract. Next, we're gonna need 3 cups all-purpose flour. And that's up right here too, next to the sugar. And then we're going to need 3 tablespoons of baking powder. That's over here. Let's see what we got here. Baking powder. Baking powder, baking powder. Here's the baking powder right here. And then we're going to need 1 teaspoon of salt. And that's right here. And then we're going to need 4 ounces of rum. Any old rum will do. This is Ron Rico rum, Caribbean. It came from the Caribbeans. So this is some good tasting rum. Only $2.99 at my local liquor store. So you should be able to find it with no problem. Alright folks, you're also going to need 1 cup of raisins, another cup of dates. That reminds me, my first date I had when I was in high school, I didn't go out with her anymore because she didn't like fruitcake. Anyway, that's for another time. And then we're going to have some diced citron. That's it folks, that's all the ingredients you need. You go ahead and get all your fixings together here and come back here in a minute and we'll put all this together and I'll show you how it's done. This is me, Colorado Man, on the Not Food Network. But before we get started, I would like to introduce to you my little very special assistant helper. Okay, Micah, come on in here. He is going to be assisting me today with the ingredients to make this fruitcake. Isn't that right, buddy?
Yep.
You like Christmas?
Yep.
You like fruitcake?
Yep.
All right, there you go, another fruitcake lover. Well, here we go, folks. First, we got to preheat the oven to 300 degrees. Okay, that's preheating. And next, in a large mixing bowl, combine the cherries, pineapple, walnuts, raisins, alcohol, and we'll get that going here right now. So let me get this bowl right here. What we're gonna do? Oh, what are you doing there, Micah?
Getting stuff.
I only need 1 at a time. Okay, first, let's hand me the red cherries. That's it, red cherries here, folks.
Feel delicious.
So we're going to cut these all up. You know, he has a nickname. Can you put this in the trash for me, please? We call him McD, because his name is Micah. What's your middle name?
Colin.
Colin Daugherty. So McD. not to be confused with the fast food joint McD. Alright, next we're going to need the pineapple. Micah.
Pineapple wedges?
There we go. We got pineapple wedges here. We're going to cut those up too. Alright, we're going to chop these up here. Santa sure is a jolly old fella, isn't he? He's busy, I'm sure. Next, we're going to need this citron. This is already diced, so we'll just add that right in there. Smell that. We'll put that right in there. All right, put that in the trash there, sir.
It smells like it's talking to put on a hot dog.
It does. Hot dog, yeah. There you go, folks. You heard it first. I'm going to wash my hands because they're sticky. All right, now we're going to put in a half a cup of raisins. Raisins good, aren't they, little man? So I'm putting a half a cup of raisins in because I'm also putting in a half a cup of dates. That reminds me of a date I had one time in high school. I don't know if I told you this before, but when I was in high school, I tried to date this girl. Had to break up with her. You know why I broke up with her?
She didn't like fruitcake.
How'd you know that? Yeah, she didn't like fruitcake, so I said, you gotta go. Anyway, that's another story for another time. Here's the raisins, half a cup. The dates.
Gotta have a date with them.
You know, I don't know if I told you all before, but looking at these reminds me of the time I asked this girl in high school if she wanted to date. She said, sure. We went out on a date, brought my famous fruitcake. She wanted nothing to do with it, so I dropped her off at the curb. That's another story for another time. Anyway,
You already said that?
here's a half a cup of, did I already say that?
Yeah.
Oh, my mind is slipping. Here's my dates. Wonder what that girl's doing nowadays. Anyway, alright, put that half a cup in there too. We got one more thing. What do you think we got next, little man Micah? A cup. We're going to put in this thing right here, the food processor. Let's see, let's put these right in here. You get in there, little guy. Put the lid on that. We're going to pulse this. Give it a little chop. What do you think there, little sister? You think that's small enough?
Yep.
Why don't you give it one more push? Do it again. Alright, that's good. Now we'll take that over here. How do you get that off?
Mom knows how to do this.
Yes, she does, doesn't she?
Let's just
Well, let's do it like this. Let's unplug it here, and
put it
we'll just pour this in there like that. Cause I don't know how this thing works. I don't know.
in. You up, chop it up.
May not be the right way, but we got her done, didn't we? That's right. We got our little rum right here. We need 4 ounces or half a cup.
Can I pour it in?
Oh no, you're a minor. Never let minors, and if you're a child watching this, if you're under 21, you are never to handle alcohol. That's important. So no, you may step back. But this will cook off in the oven. You won't taste any alcohol in this. Alright, let's see here. I'd like to find the ounces here if you can.
And I wish there wasn't no air.
Oh, there it is.
It smelled from here.
Yep, 4 ounces. Let's go. Oh, hold on a minute. Woo! That's good stuff right there, man. Anyway, woo! That'll light you up. Alright, so now you put this in here. Pour it all in there, okay? Rinse out your cup, throw it, put it in this dishwasher.
Yeah, it's already soaked to the bottom.
And then you get you a wooden spoon here. Get all that goodness mixed together in here. What's going to happen here is all this stuff is going to sit in that rum. It's going to soak up that rum. And then that's going to give it a little bit of flavor. And when this is in the oven, it's going to be cooking. And that alcohol is going to bake off. And you won't have the alcohol in it no more, but you'll have the taste of the rum. And that's it. That makes it a little bit better. Here, why don't you get in there and see what that looks like. Look at all those colors right there. Got your green cherries, your red cherries, your pineapple. Oh, I'm slopping some out. Look at that. Maybe I shouldn't have had that shot. We gotta set this to the side. I have a lid here somewhere, I think. You got a lid over there? Okay, that'll work. We'll just put this right here and set it to the side. 2 hours. And then we'll come back. We'll whip up the batter. Recap here what we have done. We preheated the oven to 300 degrees. We combined all of the candied fruit, dates. That reminds me of a girl I dated one time. That's another story for another time. Anyway, and the raisins, and of course, a half a cup of rum. Good stuff, man. Alright, so this is still fermenting. We're going to set this back aside. And we're going to start assembling the cake portion of the fruit cake. If you use the Crisco shortening things like this is 1 cup. No need to measure. It's already done for you. So I'm going to open this right up here. Can you put that in the trash, Micah, please?
Yeah.
We're going to open this right up, the shortening, and put this right in the blender. Go ahead and put that. Now we're going to put this down. And we're going to start really low. Alright, get you another half cupper. There you go. Put that right in there. Gotta open up the vanilla. And I need 4 tablespoons of vanilla. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1, 2, 3, 3. 4. 5. Alright, we're done with the eggs. There you go, sir. Oh. Alright. Oh, what's the matter there, three-legged dog? Alright.
I'd like to go outside.
You want outside to chase a squirrel? Thank you, Micah. Go ahead and let him outside so he can chase them a squirrel. Uh-huh. Next, we gotta combine the baking powder, the flour, and the salt. So, what we need now, baking the flour, 3 cups of all-purpose flour. So, what we're gonna need 6 of these. So go ahead and get me 6 of these
Okay, sir.
in the flour. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do it right. I'm sorry.
That's a tablespoon.
Wait, how many did you say?
6.
I put 1 in.
That's 2. Mm-hmm. 1 teaspoon of salt. So I'm going to put 2 of these in there, being 2 halves. 1, 2. Okay, that's the salt.
Dad, I think you had to turn it down because the flour is
No, it's okay. That's okay, Michael. It'll be alright. That's 4. Next is the baking powder. Where's the baking powder go here? 3 teaspoons baking powder. So I'm going to put in 6 of these little doodads. Let me make sure. Yep. What number is that, Micah?
What?
Is that the last
6,
one?
yeah.
Okay. That's 3. 4. 5. That makes 3 teaspoons. All right. We'll add this flour back in there. Counter's clean, so it's all right. We'll just put that right back in there. All right, excuse me, little man.
Look at it.
It's looking good.
Looks creamy.
Okay. It's always important to clean as you go. That way you don't have a big disaster at the end of the day. All right.
It looks creamy.
That should be all set there. Let me get a scraper. We're going to scrape this on down. Now we take this and we combine our fruit mixture with it. Remember the fruit mixture?
Yep. So we're going to pour that into there.
It's all been sitting there marinating and meddling together. Put it all in there. Don't want to miss anything. Everybody wants to join the party. Gonna be a party up in here. All right, you smell that? It smells good, huh?
Yep.
All right, so now we're gonna mix all this together.
That rum is strong.
Get this all mixed together. Takes a little bit. So we're going to cook this for 2 hours. And what we're going to do, we're going to use these disposable loaf pans. I don't know how many we're going to need, Micah, but we're going to fill these halfway full.
I'd say here.
And then we'll put them in the oven one at a time. So let's get one of these filled up right here. This is gonna be good. Oh, that little guy's trying to get away there. Let's put him back in the pot and party. Now, fruitcake is a very dense cake, and it's very heavy. In fact, have I told you how I lost my leg? One year I was making a fruitcake, and I got it out of the oven. I tripped, and the fruitcake was so heavy it fell on top of my leg, and it broke it beyond repair. So be careful with the fruitcake. It ain't no joke. Now remember, that alcohol is going to cook off. You're not even going to taste it. I mean, you'll taste it, but not like alcohol taste it. You know what I'm talking about. All right, I think we got enough for one more there. We'll let this set, covered up, and we'll get these two right there in the oven. All right, we got a sheet pan here.
I'm gonna get that big one out.
You want to open up the oven, little assistant?
Yep.
All right, we're putting this in the oven for 2 hours at 300 degrees, okay? And in an hour and a half, I'll start checking it and seeing how it's doing. Here we go. In the oven you go. The timer just went off, so let's see how we're doing. Go ahead and help me open it up there, little elf helper. Look at that. Now, I always take a butter knife and stick in the center. And if it comes out clean, it's done. Like a elf helper, is that clean?
Yep.
All right. But it's time to take them on out of there. And here we go. Now we let these cool down. And after they cool down, we'll go ahead and take them out of the loaf pans. And here we are, folks. Fruit cakes are out of the oven and they're nice and cool. It's time to take them out of the package. So for that, we get a platter out, just like right here. Loosen up the sides. That's why I like this aluminum foil. Now look at that. Comes right out, nice and pretty. Two beautiful fruitcakes. Now it's important to let these cool down the rest of the way. And normally what I do, I make this in the beginning of November. That way, it has time to sit and all the flavors will meld together. So anyway, I'm Colorado Man, and I want to thank you for taking the time to watch my show for the Not Food Network Baking Championship Fruitcakes for Christmas. And boys and girls, you be good now, because Santa will be coming to see you. Happy holidays, folks, and Happy New Year. It's time for Colorado Man to say adios. I'm going to take my fruitcakes with me. Bye.